Did I tell you guys I finished my the second draft of my dad's best friend romance? Did I tell you? Did I tell you? No, I didn't. So we finished that on the 11th, which wasn't a Monday. Looking at the calendar, just like I said I would. I was hoping, and we did. So we finished the second draft of my dad's best friend romance, and right now I'm on a break from that project right now. So I gave myself 2 weeks. I gave myself 2 weeks. So next Monday I'll return to that and do some copy and pasting and start working on the third drafts and doing some revising and things like that. So I'm excited for that. I'm really excited. But right now though, I've been so I started doing I have so many updates for you guys. Okay, before I talk about the sequel of A Willow Most Beautiful, which is what we want to be working on today, um, my narrator and I for the first book, the first standalone book in the Most Beautiful series, which is A Willow Most Beautiful. So my narrator and I, we finally finished that audiobook production and everything, and we sent the final files to ACX for the QA, the quality assurance review thing, which typically takes 10 days. And we sent that, I believe it was because my birthday was the 16th. Yeah, my birthday was the 16th. So I believe it was around that time. I think it was the 15th. It was a day before my birthday, the 15th or the 14th. So that week was a really good week because on the 11th, we finished the second draft of My Dad's Best Friend Romance. And on the 15th of that same week, we sent over the final files of the audiobook for Awolowo Most Beautiful to ACX, and that's going to take 10 days. So hopefully, I think sometime next week, this coming week, in a few days, we should hear back from them. And the deal with that is after 10 days, and or within 10 days, they should get back to us on, like, okay, if they're gonna put it on retail, distribute it on Amazon, Apple Books, or on Audible, or if we have to edit the files and change some things. I'm hoping we don't have to make any changes because it got to a point, guys. It got to a point that I was so not tired. I mean, I enjoyed listening to the audiobook. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. My narrator she did an amazing job just interpreting the characters and like the voice, making the voice distinct for each character. And I had a lot of characters in that book. It was a really long book, but I really enjoyed it. But at some point, guys, it was the back and forth. Like I got so like tired of like rereading and re-listening to like different things within the book, to the same things within the book, to check for errors and things like that. After some point, it just got tiring, and I was so ready. I was so ready for that book to be like done with, the audiobook. I was so ready for it to be done with, and we finally did. It was kind of stressful, and I'm gonna talk about my experience later on, like after the book is like on retail and everything is good to go and it's out there. I'm gonna do another video where I talk about my experience with ACX and how I found my narrator, and what royalty, whatever payment distribution or whatever I chose, and why. I'm going to talk about that, the experience, how long it took. You guys probably guessed that because I think I started talking about this a few months ago, maybe last year. So, how long it took to actually produce the book. And we're going to talk about all that. But for now, I'm working on, a few days ago, I started a second draft for it. If you haven't been on here for a while, I've been talking about the standalone sequel of Awolowo Most Beautiful, which is Regina Most Beautiful. So this one follows the story of Awolowo's best friend. You don't have to read the first book to read this one. That's I'm working on it. Hopefully, comes out sometime next year. So you don't have to read the first book to read this one, but I do advise to read the first book because there's some things are going to be mentioned that's in the first book. Well, you don't really have to, but hey, I enjoyed the first book. A lot of people love the first book, so if better, probably read the first book. You don't have to, absolutely, you don't have to, but yeah, I'm excited, and I've been doing. This is a second draft, and I'm just so excited that I'm finally getting back on the second draft of this book, because I put it away after I put it away for a long time. I think for about a year or almost a year after the first draft. Like I just I started working on different things. I have so many things come up, so I just never have the time to like return to the draft. So now we what I was doing though, I was that I was doing my, you guys know I'm loving my outlining in this book. So I was outlining a lot. So I was outlining the second draft, which technically I should probably call it like my second first draft, because a lot of, with the new outline for this book, a lot of things I didn't put a lot of things in the second draft. A lot of things I got rid of, a lot of scenes that there's a lot of scenes that I'm refining, that I'm gonna do better in the second draft and really expand on them. um, of course, I'm aware that it's still the second draft. It's not going to be perfect yet. A lot of things are still going to be fleshed out or need to be fleshed out. But so with the second draft, I changed a lot of things. To be honest, a lot of scenes from the first draft are not going to be going in the second draft. Because they're just not. So I think the story is starting to, and with the exciting scenes and different scenes that I have for this book, it's starting to like make sense to me. I'm starting to really like see where this book is going to go. So what I'm going to be doing today is we're going to be doing some sprints. I think you guys already know, like 10-minute sprints, that like that's my sweet spot. You guys already know. And I have over like 5 pages back and front of like outline for this book. I outlined everything other than the epilogue. I don't think I'm gonna have an epilogue. I'm not sure. I might, or I may or may not have an epilogue. But so I just want to do like a 10-minute sprint for Regina Most Beautiful. I already started working on it anyway. So I already started working on the first chapter. Let me see how many words I have for this first chapter. Um, Okay, so we have 638 words. So, like I said, I just started this first chapter, and I'm excited about it because we know that this is gonna be if I haven't said it, it's gonna be a friends to lovers trope for Regina Most Beautiful. I mean, you guys, if you've read the first book, you know where I'm going with this. It's gonna be a friends to lovers, and it's not gonna be my first time writing this trope, but it's gonna be my first time writing a trope. This friends to lovers that I'm going. It's gonna be my first time writing a book that a friends to lovers trope within a sequel, a standalone sequel, if that makes sense. But I think I'm gonna be more. I'm really excited about this one, this time around. This friends to lovers go time around, because I'm just really excited, and I'm like, I don't want to like jump the gun right now, but I'm like, recently I've been thinking about like reaching out to like book talkers and book influencers on like Instagram and TikTok, and just seeing if they would wanna want a free book to like read and enjoy and review to their followers, for my dad's best friend romance. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, and yeah. So that's, yeah. That aside, I don't know if I've done an intro. Hey guys, I don't. Gosh, if you're new here, hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Priscilla Savage. I'm an indie author, an editor, and a ghost writer. I have 5 books out currently on Amazon. I'm gonna display them in on the screen. I also have a book that is serially being posted on my website. So if you're not subscribed to my mailing list, you can join my mailing list for free. The link is going to be in the description box below. All of my links, all of my book links are going to be in the description box below. So technically, I have 6 books out. 5 of them are on Amazon, and one of them is being posted on my website. Although I did take a break from that because I'm trying to work on these 2 books. This Regina Most Beautiful and The Dad's Best Friend Romance, which I am yet to finalize on the title of that. So I took a break though. I took a pause from the book that I am. It's a paranormal romance that I'm posting on my website. I think I have about 5 or 6 chapters there currently, so you can go read those ones, to kind of to catch up. But once I think I was saying that once I finally like publish The Dad's Best Friend Romance, I'm gonna return to that book and finish it. Either that or around the time that I'm pretty much done with the final draft of The Dad's Best Friend Romance, I'm gonna go back to my website and finish that serial paranormal romance that I'm working on. So for now, we just took a break from that, so that I can focus on this, focus on this 2 books that I'm working on, which is Regina Most Beautiful and Dad's Best Friend Romance. And also, um, should I say this? Should I not? Yes, I'm yet to choose a title for my Dad's Best Friend Romance. Um, the other day I was asking, we're gonna get to writing. I promise you guys, we're gonna get to writing. Okay, we're gonna get to writing. But I'm excited. I want to share this with you guys. I mean, who else am I going to share it with? So the other day, I was speaking with my husband. We were on our way out, and I was asking my husband. I gave him like 20 or 15. Setting my timer. I gave him like 15 different options for to kind of choose from. It's going to help me choose for the title of The Dad's Best Friend Romance. And this is interesting because I don't even have a blurb for that book yet. I mean, I started a blurb, but I'm not. I haven't like. I'm not done with it. But I didn't give him any context. I didn't tell him anything. I'm just like, okay, if you go on Amazon trying to get a book, right? And this is something that I think I want to ask. I don't know if I want to put it on YouTube, but if you're on my mailing list, if you're not on my mailing list, you want to join my mailing list, because I think I'm going to ask it as a poll to the folks on my mailing list to just kind of choose like. And this is what I asked my husband, right? I was like, if you go on Amazon, like, and you say like you see a book, right, a romance novel, and the cover stands out to you, the cover checks out, right? And you see the title. Which of these titles are you most likely to click on? Like, which of these titles catches your eyes, right? Without knowing anything about the book, because let's face it, when you go on Amazon and when you look at a book, right, you see. I'm not talking about books that are like being sponsored or like that. You put on you do like you create like an Amazon ads for, because those ones you probably see like what is it called? You probably see like a little blurb sort of thing. I'm not talking about books like that. They're on Amazon ads. I'm talking about like just regular books. Like you get on Amazon, you see regular books, you see the cover, right? And you see the title of the book. You don't even notice the author. You really see the title of the book and the cover before anything else. Before you scroll down and see the A+ content and see the blurb, the description, and everything on the reviews, you see the cover and the title of the book, right? So I was asking my husband, like, when you go on Amazon and you see the cover of the book and you see the title of the book, which of these titles? Because I gave him like, it was like 15 or 16 or 17 titles, guys. That's just how much I have to go through those titles to figure out which one fits this book, The Dad's Best Friend Romance. And I asked him, which of these titles are you most likely to click on? Which of these titles catches your eyes, right? And and it was hard. So it was like 15 or 16 of them, and I gave him like, I kind of divided the 16 of them into like 5, a group of 3 or 4 groups of 5 books, 5 titles. He chose one from each list. In the end of the day, he chose the final one that he thought would just like really catch his eyes. And I'm just curious. I feel like I want to ask the same questions to my writing group, because I'm a part of a writing group on Facebook, and also to those my mailing list. So if you want to be a part of that poll, go sign up on my mailing list right now. Like, pause this video. You can come back, but pause this video and click on the link in my description box below. And it's really quick. Only takes about 2 seconds. Go there, put your email. It's for free. Sign up on my mailing list because I ask questions there. You can read my free story. There is so many good stuff there. So yeah, sign up on my mailing list. I also have a free checklist for writing and publishing your book. If you want that free checklist, it's a downloadable checklist. You can go click on the direct link and get that checklist. I think it should sign you to my mailing list as well. If you click on that checklist for writing and publishing your book, all the way from getting your ideas to all the way to publishing and marketing, all that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, go click on that downloadable checklist for writing and publishing your book in the description box below. But yeah, my husband, he chose a title, and I was really kind of surprised by that because even though I haven't chosen any title for the Dad's Best Friend Romance, right? I kind of had like a few in mind um that I might go with. I think I had like one or two that I was like, if I were to choose right now, I would probably go for this one or that one. But I don't even think my husband chose any of that, the two that I had in mind. He chose an entirely different one, which got me curious. Like, I know that readers like see things differently than the author, right? So that's why I want to pose the same question to folks on my mailing list and kind of compare that. If they, for some reason, however, if they end up choosing what my husband chooses, then it's like I feel like I'll have to like really consider putting that as the name, even though I mean the title that he chose wasn't bad at all. It was actually good. But I guess to me it was I was looking at a different title. So I'm gonna ask my mailing list, I'm gonna ask the Facebook group that I'm a part of, Broken Mug. I don't like this. I have to replace this. This was given to me by a friend. And I don't want to throw it away yet because I really like that. Like, do all things, do small things with great love. And then put this. Hopefully, she doesn't see this video because this hurts. It really does. I don't want to throw this mug away yet. So I'm excited to go through the title to figure out. And once I figure out what title I want for that Dad's Best Friend Romance, sorry, this thing's kind of cutting me off a little bit. Once I figure out the title that I want for the Dad's Best Friend Romance, of course, we're gonna do a title review. We're gonna do a cover review and all that good stuff. Um, but I'm excited about that book. Next week, when I go back to that book, we're gonna do a third draft and do some refining. It's gonna be cleaner. It's gonna, some scenes are gonna be, just it's gonna be clean. So I'm looking forward to getting back to doing that, getting to work on that. So I still have a few more days. I think I have like a week, a little less than a week before getting back on that. But before then, I'm gonna start working on Regina Most Beautiful. This is the second draft, beginning of the second draft. We're doing a lot of rewriting, so I'm pretty much I'm writing the entire draft. But I'm looking forward to it. Especially with after like outlining. I think it's just easier after outlining. It's easier for me to just like write. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. And yeah, so we're gonna do a 10-minute sprint for this Dad's Best Friend, for Regina Most Beautiful. We're gonna do a 10-minute sprint, and after that, I think I'm just gonna do one 10-minute sprint. I don't want this video to be too long, honestly. So we're just gonna do one 10-minute sprint, and then see where we go from there. See. And you guys, let me know if you like stevia, cause we started using stevia for sweetener, because we used to use sucralose, but we found that sucralose is artificial and wanted something more natural. So stevia is natural. So far, I'm really not enjoying stevia. The taste, I just feel like it changes the taste of my tea. And I don't like that at all. I don't like when something changes the taste of what you're supposed to be drinking. So you guys tell me, like, have you ever tried stevia before? Um, if you have, let me know, like, how do you like it? Like, is there something that you can do to prevent the stevia from changing the taste of your tea or coffee? Because I'm not liking that at all. So if you guys have like any like anything like any tricks, if you know any tricks that can help with this stevia thing, to prevent it from changing the taste of my tea, please, I am all ears. Let me know. Because this is not it. I'm not really, I'm drinking it because it's like, I like sipping on tea when I'm working, you know. That's why I'm drinking this. But like, I'm not really loving the way it changes the taste of the tea. So, okay, I'm in the middle of a scene. I'm in the middle of this scene. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna finish this chapter. I'm in the middle of this scene, and the time starts now. I I ended up writing a little bit over 10 minutes, so I'll say like 11 minutes because I really wanted to wrap this scene up ish. So right now we have 1,103 words. We started with 638 words. So let's see how much we have. 638. So right now we have 1103. 1103. Let's see how much we added. Minus 638. So we were able to add 465 words. For 10 minutes, that's not too bad. I'm definitely going to keep writing. Let me show you guys what I have. So we have 1,103 words in total. Okay. So we added 465 words because I had 638 at first. We're gonna stop right here. It's going well. I'm really enjoying this, especially the scene where my main female character and my main male character like interacting, and of course the other side character. So my, you guys already know. You guys already know, but I don't want to. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I could probably say it, but it's like I kind of want to wait, even if, if I say this, some of you guys who have read the first book of this series, the first standalone book, probably already know. But it's a friends to lovers romance, right? So I'm really excited. Oh, my tea got cold. I forgot that I had tea. I would have been sipping on this while I was writing and doing my sprint. Now the sprint is over. It's over. And I still have my cup of tea. I forgot. Mm. But this is just the first chapter, and I'm excited. I'm like super excited. I want to continue working on this. Um, but right now, I think I want to take a break and a short break and study and read. I need to read my nonfiction book, and then I want to study the Word, the Bible. So you guys, it's something I want to be more consistent in. So we're gonna just do some reading, and then I'll come back to this. So let's minimize that. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll let you guys go here. All of my links are in the description box below if you want a free downloadable checklist for writing and publishing your book. You can click on in the description below, box below, and click on that downloadable checklist. It's free. Get your free checklist. Also, all of my books are in the description box as well. If you want to check out all of my books, I write romance and forbidden romance. I also have a paranormal romance, but right now I'm going forward. I'm sticking with romance and forbidden romance books. So if you like those tropes, mini tropes, romance, forbidden romance, check out my books and let me know what you think about them. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know also in the comment section if you are a writer, what you're working on. Let me know what you're working on, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye, guys. Keep writing and keep believing. Bye.